core of the week, so it's quite good we've got the core flow today on Wednesday, just occurred to me today. So we are working with our really dynamic flow, our detox theme this week, lots of twists. So we're going to bring that to our core flow tonight. But for starting, you'll all love this, we're going to start on our backs in constructive rest. So bring yourself as if you're coming down to Shavasana. Before you come down, actually, see if you've got a cushion for your head. That would be really, really good, because I practiced this practice we're going to do earlier on, and we're doing some of the same moves as we did last week, and your neck can get sore. So it would be nice, you can take the cushion out if you don't find it helps, but it really helped me earlier on to have a cushion. So pop it to the side, but just have it to hand for when we start to work our core for the first couple of sessions. Knees together, supporting each other, and feet mat width apart. And we'll just spend the first couple of minutes, as always, just centering ourselves and finding our breath. So starting from a really grounded position, it can be easy to let these fiery, kind of more energetic flows for ourselves to get lost in it in the ego. So if we start here on the ground, we're just gently grounding ourselves and being aware of our foundation. With your hands, allow them to be placed on your belly or out to the side. Or if you wish to really connect to that fiery, empowering energy that we're channeling, you can take your hands and just rest them just before your breastbone, but just below your breastbone, where your Manipura, your solar plexus chakra is. And if you do that, that will give you that real focal point for your breaths for the next few breaths. Close your eyes down or find that dim gaze. Use your next exhalation to soften your body and release the entire back of your body into the mat. Become aware of the support each of your legs is giving each other. Become aware of the soles of your feet grounded into the earth. With your next inhalation, gently draw your tailbone up and then replace your lower back down on the mat. Start to become aware of your tide of breath. So just noticing where your breathing is at this evening. Noticing whether it's short, fast, or have you just started to naturally adopt that long, deep yogic breath, that diaphragmatical breath. And just noticing where you're at, how your day has affected your breathing pattern, and that's what it is, it's a pattern. And then start to create perhaps a new pattern, a deeper breath. Using the full of your lungs, that long, deep breath. Think about massaging the heart with every long, slow, deep, mindful inhalation. Think about releasing whatever you need to release. Let go of whatever's happened in the day with your exhalations. Focus your next 3 breaths in and out where your fingertips lie. Inhaling, breathing into that fiery energy. And exhaling and releasing. Allowing that fire to find balance through relaxation. And 2 more just like that. The last one. And just notice how those 5 to 6 mindful breaths have affected you. And then just gently open your eyes. Draw your knees just in towards your chest. Just feel the lower back open as you draw those knees in and over. And then replace them back down, so knees at right angles. Once you've got that, the legs going on, just gently play with where your knees are. So I want you to gently draw your knees back so that you feel your lower back against the mat. And then notice whether you get a curve in your spine, whether your spine gently lifts up off the mat. If it does, gently rotate it back so that you can feel the full of your spine pressed into the mat. Now this is where your set point is. You want to keep that connection all the way during these, they're called dead bugs, moves. And if you feel that your back is lifting up, it's an indication that you're kind of losing that core connection. So just really be aware of that. And if you do feel that that is happening, perhaps you're just taking your feet down too low. The feet don't need to come all the way down. People think that you have to bring them down to really get that strong core, but they don't. You keep it till you feel that biting point. Feel that back connected to the earth. The minute you feel it lift up, you've gone too far. So I hope that makes sense. When you're ready, bring your arms up. Once your fingertips are reaching up towards the ceiling, relax your shoulders so you can feel the outer edge of your shoulders, and this is your set point here. Take an inhalation, plant the lower back, feel those roots coming out of that lower back, and then as you exhale, right foot comes down. Keep the lower back, inhale back up again. Exhale, left foot goes down, inhale back up again. Exhale, right down, inhale back up again. Exhale left, back up again. If you need more, you take the foot further away from the body and then back up again. Keep going. We're looking for 10 on each side to start off with, and then we're going to add a little twist into it. Keep flowing. How's that back doing? Keep breathing. Exhaling when the toe is lowering down, inhaling back up again. So that will slow it all the way down, and that will further that work for your core to hold you there. Keep breathing. Any shaking, sometimes that's just an indication of things working. If it gets too much again, please just draw the knees into the chest and take a break. And once you've done that 10 on each side, you're ready to draw your knees in towards your chest, and just wrap your arms around the backs of your knees or your tops of your knees, and think about softening in through the core. Just rocking from side to side till you feel that gentle release. So we're going to add a little change to it now and bring it into a little twist. If you want to have a look at the screen, it might help just so that you can get a visual. So the same starting point as before, but this time you're going to lower left foot down, right hand down, and then draw back up again. And then you're going to the other side, right foot, left foot, and then back up. Keeping that same connection, and you're loading opposite arm. Keep the core working. It might feel easy, but is your back connected to the earth? And we're going for 10 more on each side. Once you've got the kind of rhythm with it, you can perhaps bring the foot to the hand or the shin to the hand. And just keep working. You'll feel that core switching on. And it's slow, controlled movements. If it's too easy, it's because you're going too fast. So really, really think about it. And once you've finished your 10 to 12 on each side, again, bring the knees in towards the chest. And just soften down and through. So we're going to do another set of each of them. But first of all, we're going to do these lovely little twists to warm up the side waist. So when you're ready, bring your arms just out to the side. Anchor your hands, the palms of your hands down. Knees are in towards the chest. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale very gently, you're starting to lower both knees over towards the right hand side. You might not go all the way there, that's all right. And then you're inhaling back through to centre, nice and slow. Exhaling, coming over to the left hand side. And then just lift that oblique back up again, and you're coming back through centre. Keep flowing. 5 on each side. And you're lowering till you feel that control. If you're collapsing over, it means that you're not working. You should feel it all the way down the side body, into the intercostals of the rib cage. That's the little muscles in between the ribs. And it can be the tiniest of movement to get the maximum of result. So just think about slow, controlled, really nice, lovely Susan, working nice and slow and controlled. And you will feel that side body switching on. Once you've finished, 5, 6 on each side, again, knees into the chest for a breath. And let's come back to our original dead bugs. If you wish, you can take your pillow behind your neck for this round and make yourself nice and comfy, as it is yoga after all. So set up for your dead bugs. Knees are right angles. Play with where the knees are so that you can feel that maximum connection with your core. Hands come all the way up, and then we'll start with those simple movements of lowering the right foot down and then back up again. This time we'll do 5 on each side before we add in the twist. Keep breathing, exhaling in the way down, inhaling back up. Keep drawing that navel into the spine. Feel that fire starting to work in that central core area. We're hitting all of the muscles here. With the hands up, we get the top of the core as well. And then when you're ready, you're starting the twist. So opposite hand to opposite leg down, and then drawing all the way back up again. And then you can add in that tap if you wish. And you can be tapping anywhere. It can be your ankle, your shin, your calf. But just become aware, the more complicated we make it, the more you have that danger of losing that core connection. And we want to keep that switched on. And then once you're finished, bring the knees back in, soften through the core. One more set of those little twisty knee twists. So when you're ready, hands out to the side, and then start to draw the knees over towards the left hand side this time. And then inhale and feel that side waist working to draw back up again. Keep that navel drawn in. And once you've finished your 5 in each side, or however many feels good for you, we're going to come into fish pose just to release all of that off. So once you're finished, draw the knees into the chest one last time, and then plant your feet back down again. Draw the soles of your feet together for butterfly, just to release the hip flexors because they get tight while we're doing all this core. Bring your hands behind your lower back, palms face down, and then wait for an inhalation. Become aware of the breath and lift your chest up towards the ceiling and take your gaze up with it, and just feel that nice stretch through the front and the sides of the torsos, the torso even. 3 breaths into it. Close your eyes down and connect to that breathing. Last one. Float the chest up. And then draw the knees in. So we're going to get the energy moving. We're going to do our roll ups to standing, and we're going to take them into a twist. So if you want to look at the first one, what we're going to do, we're going to get the momentum going, inhaling, coming up, feet will come out quite far, sweep all the way up, and then we'll exhale and we'll twist to the right. We'll inhale, we'll come all the way back up, and then we'll exhale and we'll twist to the left. Then we're going to inhale, sweep all the way back up, and then as we exhale, we lower all the way back down again. And we're going to do that 5 times, inhaling, coming up, exhaling and twisting. Join in whenever you can. Open to the left, inhale, sweep back up again. Exhale, start to bend the knees, lower the bum down. Come all the way back up. Exhaling and opening, keeping the hip bones facing forward. Exhaling and sweeping open to that T. Inhaling, coming back up through centre, and then the exhalation rolls you back down. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, sweeping open. Inhaling, sweeping back through centre. Exhale to the side. Inhale all the way back up. Exhaling and rolling all the way down. Inhaling, find that energy, sweep it up. Exhale to the right. So you're looking for 5. You can do 3. However many feels good. And then once you've taken as many as you wish to, we're all going to meet in our mountain pose at the top of the mat. Once you get there this time, once you come back up, you're bringing feet hip width apart. Just take your 2 fists, measure it out, heels out to the side, lift the toes and spread them. Hands out to the side and take a couple of breaths just to recover from the craziness. Recenter, refocus. Inhale and sweep the fingertips up towards the ceiling, softening the shoulders down the back. Become aware of the tail. Draw the tail under and just feel that release through the lower back. As you exhale, open to a T to the right hand side, hip bones are facing forward. Inhale, sweep up and reach up through centre. Exhale and open to the left hand side. Inhale, sweep all the way back up through centre. Exhale and cascade the body down to the forward fold. Inhale and take a halfway lift. Feel that nice release. Get so much length through your torso. You can feel that stretch through the side body. And then exhale and forward fold. Step back to your plank pose. Nice big breath here in your plank. We're here for 5. Heels over toes for 5. Shoulders over wrists for 4. Navel drawn up for 3. Heart pushed back, shoulders pressed up for 2. For 1, I don't really know. And then for 0, lower the knees all the way down. Find your breath here in your half plank and your alignment. Knees underneath the hips, shoulders over the wrists. Let's go for our Superman and let's stretch this all out. So as you inhale the next time, right arms forward, left arms back. As you exhale, curve through like an angry cat, knee through to the elbow. Inhale and stretch it all the way back out for 4. Inhale and bring it back out. Exhale and bring it back through. Inhale for 3 and stretch it. Exhale and draw it in, gather the core under. Inhale, find length through your body. Stretch the toes to the fingers. Exhale and gather it under. Last one on this side. Inhale and stretch. Exhale and release back down. Take a little breath here, maybe a little hip mandala round and round just to release that all off. Maybe a little cat and cow as well. So inhale and draw the tailbone up. Dropping the stomach down, feel that stretch, and then start to invite the chest and the collarbone through. As you exhale, draw the tailbone under, push the navel up, the heart back, shoulders soften, head comes down, and then find that neutral position again. So don't make any adjustments, we're going to the other side. When you're ready, on an inhalation, you're lengthening the left arm, the right leg. Exhale and draw under. Inhale for 4. Exhale, draw under. Inhale for 3, find length. Exhale and gather it under, feel the core working. Inhale and find that length, that space. And exhale and draw under. Inhale again, last one. Exhale, replace it down. Option here to draw the knees up, back to plank, or to chaturanga from here. Take a breath in wherever you are, find the navel, locate it, draw up, and then exhale and lower all the way back down. We'll start with baby cobra, but if you wish, you know Sphinx pose, so you can draw your forearms through if your back is tight. But we've done a lot to warm up the body already, so hopefully you'll be okay with cobra. Any doubts? Sphinx is your man. When you're ready, find length in your legs. Inhale and gently just draw up, tentatively, elbows down. And then exhale and release back down. 2 more, inhaling, coming up, perhaps a little higher this time. Become aware of the front body, getting a nice stretch. And then exhale and release back down. Last one for your cobra. Inhale, rise with peace and ease. Exhale, release back down. This time, hands just come back just about an inch. Tuck your toes under or use your knees. Inhale and push yourself up and snap back to your downward dog. Pedal it through here in your downward dog, 3 breaths. Find that anchor, that breath, and always draw back to it. Even when things get tough, it's always there for you. A steadying force, guiding you through. When you're ready, on your next inhalation, that right leg's going to go all the way up behind you. As you exhale, the shoulders will come over the wrist and the knee will come over under the navel. When you're ready, on an exhalation, you're going to move your knee towards your right tricep. You're going to inhale and draw all the way over towards your left. And then exhale and come back towards the right. And then inhale and lengthen all the way back out. Exhale and release the right foot down next to the left. Take a breath. So while we're doing those little movements from side to side, you're thinking about pushing your heart to your back, and you're thinking about pushing your navel up there as well. Let's do the other side. Inhale, that left leg goes up. As you exhale, that knee comes under the navel, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale and draw over towards the right tricep. And then exhale and swing it all the way back to the left. Inhale over to the right. Exhale over to the left. The inhalation, you find length as you push that leg all the way back. And then exhale and float that foot down. Inhale and find your feet at the front of your mat. So you can walk, step or jump, whatever feels good. Straight into your forward fold. Release the head, the neck, the shoulders. Let go of any tension that tends to build in these areas when we're doing all these core moves. Opposite hand to opposite elbow to really find softness. When you're ready, wait for that inhalation to start to fill the body as you sweep all the way up towards the sky. As you exhale, T open to the right hand side. Find that lovely twist. Inhale, sweep back up through centre. Exhale and open to the left hand side. Then inhale and sweep all the way back up through centre. Exhale and cascade the body down. Inhale, find the half lift. Nice big stretch. Exhale, step back to your plank pose. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 4. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 1. Exhale, lower those knees slowly, slowly down. Big exhalation and set up for your half plank. So this time we're going to go and do shoulder taps. You can do these with your knees lifted as well. I'm keeping my knees down because I'm sensible, because they're really, really hard. So get yourself nice and neutral. Draw your navel up and your heart back. Set that all in place. And then as you inhale, your right hand is going to tap your left shoulder. And then you're going to release back down. Inhale, that left hand goes to that right shoulder. And then back down again. We're going to do 5 on each side, so just take your time. Now it might feel easy if you let your stomach hang down, it will, but keep everything lifted and zipped up. And it's a slow, controlled movement. If you want that further challenge, you can take the knees up and it turns the heat up. And what's even better to do is to stop your hips wiggling while you're doing it. I've still got so much movement in my hips when I'm doing it, so that is why I'm staying with a half and keeping till I can get that really stable, and then you can turn the heat up. Once you've taken your 5 on each side, take a breath in and set up for your chaturanga and slowly lower down, keeping your navel up at your spine. Amazing. Once you get down there, we are going to take our cobra pose. So hands are at the chest, and perhaps you're ready to come up a little bit further, or perhaps not. Exhale back down. We'll do 2 more of them, just stretching off the core. Last one. And right here we're going to offer upward facing dog. So hands are at the rib cage. Inhale, draw the chest through, feel that stretch from the navel all the way to the breastbone. And then as you exhale, that downward dog. Little breath here. Centre. And then when you're ready, we're inhaling, that left leg goes back. As we exhale, that knee under the navel. Inhale over to the right tricep. Exhale over to the left. Inhale over to the right. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, find length. Exhale, left foot plants beside the right foot. Take a breath. Inhale, that right leg goes up. Exhale, that knee under the navel. Inhale, over to the left. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, all the way over to the left. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, find length. Exhale, plant that foot down. Next inhalation, I'll meet you at the top of the mat. If you are jumping, you're coiling up through that navel and you're finding a nice soft landing. When you're ready, let's fill up. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, T to the right. Inhale, sweep through centre. Exhale, T to the left. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale and flood your body down like a waterfall. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to your plank pose. So this time we're going to come into our half plank. We'll take our 5 inner plank first of all, and we'll start it from now, so probably more like 7. So inhale for 5, exhale for 4, inhale for 3, exhale for 2, Inhale for 1. And then this time as you exhale, the left knee comes down. Just soften the left toes back and turn them under. And then lengthen through that right leg. Draw the hips forward, so you're pushing your hips to the long end of the mat and you're lifting all the way up. So we'll do a half side plank to start off with, and then I'll offer the full side plank twist if you wish. So open your body up like a star, and then as you exhale, we're sweeping this hand under. Seeing if we can tap the furthest bit so you'll feel a nice release for the shoulder. And then you're inhaling, push the hips forward again and reach all the way up and through. So we're going to do 5 of them. If you wish, you can come all the way up to your full side plank. Draw the obliques up and you're inhaling and then exhaling and sweeping under. Inhaling and opening up and then exhaling under. So choose whichever option feels good. And you've got 5. If you're not wanting to take the full side plank, but you want to turn the volume up a bit, you can lift the right leg up as well. And that'll just help to turn the challenge up as well. And once you've finished your 5, come back into your full plank or half plank, decide which one. Take a couple of breaths here, navel up, remind yourself of your alignment. Keep everything working. And then your next exhalation, if you're taking the half plank, the right knee comes down, set up for your half side plank. If you're taking the full side plank, both feet on top of each other, and you're inhaling and opening up, exhaling and sweeping under, inhaling and drawing up, exhaling and under. Keep flowing. 5 on this side. Feel that fire burning. And then once you've finished your 5, come all the way back to the front. Knees up or knees down, you choose. And exhale and lower down with as much control as possible. Once you find the front of your body, we're going to stretch that all off with a locust pose, but Sphinx or Cobra are your other options. Fingers out to the side. Think about that cape for that goddess that you are, because you're doing your core flow on your Wednesday night. And then inhale and draw the fingers out to the side, perhaps the knees, the legs come into it as well, and then peel back down again. 2 more just like that. Inhaling, peeling up and off. Feel the stretch, feel the back strengthening as well. And then last one. And then exhale and release back down. Bring your hands under your head and soften everywhere that you possibly can. Let go of all your muscles. And just feel all the stress of the day melting and dripping out of you onto your mat. Find those lovely big long deep inhalations and exhalations, and just allow them to take over your entire being. Re-nourishing your body and getting ready to finish this core flow. When you're ready, set up for whatever back bend, upward facing dog is the suggestion. Rising with peace and ease, and exhaling and finding that downward dog. Let's take it into a little flow to just wash this all out. Inhale, that right leg goes up. And then as you exhale, that knee comes through to the nose. So round through the back, draw the knee in, and then lengthen all the way back out again. Exhale that knee through to the left tricep for the twist. And then inhale and come back out again. Exhale, tap the right tricep if you can. And then lengthen all the way back out. This time we're going for the step through, so shoulders over the wrists, knee under the navel, and you're stepping your right foot through to your right thumb. Wait for the breath and inhale. Draw the inner thighs together, bend into that front knee, so lots going on. Square the hips to the front and sweep the fingertips up and through for that high crescent lunge. Balance in pose, lift the toes, spread them and find your focus and your balance. Another breath in, reach up through those fingertips, feel that length through the side torso. And then as you exhale, and gently open to the right hand side. Find that nice T like we did in those sun cells. Inhale and sweep all the way back up through centre. And then as you exhale, that warrior two. So pivot that back foot. Keep that bend in that front knee and make sure that knee is not travelling in. You're tracking it out to your pinky toe or next to. Feel the power from those legs. Draw the inner thighs together and feel that core all lifting up to hold you in this powerful warrior. Next inhalation, left hand drops back, right hand reaches all the way up. Keep that bend in the knee though. And then exhale and find that peaceful warrior as you melt over. Inhale and sweep back through to warrior two. And then exhale and let's reverse it in the other direction. So take your right forearm, rest it on your right thigh. It's resting, it's not leaning. Keep those obliques working and lift up through the left arm. Option to stay here or option to fly. Right arm comes forward, left arm tracks over. One breath here. Inhale, sweep back up and through to warrior two. And then as you exhale, pivot on the back foot, ball of the back foot, sweep up and through. These look amazing. Take a breath in, reach up and through. Exhale and cartwheel those hands down to the mat, step back to plank. Push all the way back through to your downward dog. Pedal it through. Find the breath again, wash it through. Inhale, that left leg goes up, push all the way back, feel the stretch. And then as you exhale, that knee comes through for the twist to the right tricep. Inhale, find length. Exhale, knee through to the left tricep. Inhale, find length. Exhale, knee through to the nose, different order, same exercise. Inhale and lengthen all the way back out. Feel that difference of that coiling to that stretching. And then you're stepping your left foot through. Next inhalation, inner thighs draw together as you lift up to that balancing pose. Use your toes, use the ball of your back foot and use your back thigh as well. As you exhale, find that twist to the left hand side. Inhale and sweep back up and reach back up. Exhale, powerful warrior. Pivot on the back foot. Find that alignment, bend into that front knee and draw those inner thighs together. Let's reverse it. Inhale, find length through the left hand side of the body, the torso, lovely stretch from all that core. And exhale and melt it over. Amazing, these look lovely. Inhale, powerful warrior. And then exhale and find your reverse side angle. So set up for it. You have the option to stay here or you have the option to fly. If you're coming to fly, gently lift the left forearm off, draw it forward, and then shoot that right arm all the way up and over. Imagine there's a ball in your hand, and then inhale, sweep that ball all the way back up through centre. Exhale, warrior two. It's nearly over. Inhale, pivot on the back foot, ball of the back foot, high crescent lunge. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step back to your plank pose. It's nearly over, I said, not quite. So we're going to take our yogic mountain climbers. In fact, we'll take a moment before we do. Bring the heels together, the knees out wide, and take a child's pose. Denise, this one's for you. It wasn't there tonight, but it is now. Allow yourself to soften and rest. Allow your body to melt. Re-nourish. And time for your twisty yogic mountain climbers. Of course, they can be completely missed out if you're quite happy where you are and that's where your yoga is at tonight. Listen to your body. If you wish to turn that volume up and you still feel that energy coursing through, let's find an outlet for it. So bring yourself up to your full plank. You're going to inhale, that right leg goes up. Exhale, that knee under the navel. And then you're drawing it over to the left tricep, over to the right, lengthening back out, replacing it down. We're going to do 3 to 5 on each side. So when you're ready, yeah, we're all there. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee under the navel. Drop over to the right tricep, over to the left, lengthen back out, replace it back down. Go to the right hand side, inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, knee under the navel. Inhale, over to the right. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, lengthen back out. Exhale, replace it back down. Inhale, left leg rises up. Exhale, knee under the navel. Inhale, over to the right. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, lengthen back out. Exhale, replace it back down. Keep flowing, keep the breath, keep the movement. Once you've had enough, your body's telling you, bring yourself back to your child's pose. And just soften down. These look great. And you're keeping that stability, and that's what it's all about. If you keep that navel lifted, that heart lifted as well, you keep your torso solid, that core has to work hard. God, my hips are like an old MFI wardrobe. Does anybody remember MFI? Once you're ready, take your child's pose. Soften all the way down. Allow your shoulders to soften. Allow your body to completely release. Next inhalation, walk those hands back towards the knees. Curtsy the bum off to the side and lengthen the legs away from you. Just scoot yourself down on your mat and take your pencil pose. So arms are extended above your head. If that does not feel comfortable, have your cactus arms out to the side. Because a lot of people, that does not work with their shoulders. So do whatever you need to do. So kind of prana mudra or cactus arms, or pencil pose if you can. Take a stretch from your toes to the tips of your fingers, wherever you are. And then when you're ready, start to walk your feet over towards the right hand side. Bring, if you wish, bring your left ankle over your right ankle. And then start to walk your hands over in the same direction. Peel your head off and make space. And make yourself into the shape of a ripe banana. Feel that stretch through the left hand side, and then intensify that stretch by breathing into it. So send the breath into the left lung and just feel the release through the obliques, the intercostals. Just stretching that side of your body off after all those twists. If you wish to turn the volume up for the last breath, you can circle your right hand around your left wrist and just gently draw over towards the right hand side. Just an option. And then when you're ready, walk your feet back through centre. Walk your hands back through centre. And then we're going to take it on the other side. So let's bring our feet into the show first of all. So walk your feet over towards the left hand side. Just teeter them over. And then bring your arms and your head over, and just feel that banana shape on the other side. Just notice any differences from one side to the other. Cross your right ankle over your left if you feel you need that stretch intensified. Take a couple of breaths, and then if you wish, you can circle your hand around your right wrist and just breathe into that release. And then when you're ready, come all the way back through centre. Knees into the chest perhaps, or perhaps not, straight to Shavasana, whatever one. Just soften yourself down. If there's anything you feel you need to take, you've all been practicing for quite a long time, just listen to your body and be guided by what it needs to complete your practice. And then just give yourself that permission to completely soften and relax. I've gone over by 2 minutes and we're having a short Shavasana, but if you need to go, please do. Couldn't miss out those twisty yogic mountain climbers at the end. Unclench your teeth and soften your jaw. Allow your body permission to do the opposite of what it has been doing for the last 45 minutes. Stretching, strengthening, and building that fiery energy. Connecting to that fierce, strong, empowered being that you all are. And channeling that energy through. Notice how your body feels now. Notice your energy first of all. Perhaps you feel a little bit of heat within the cheeks. Perhaps you feel a wee bit burnt out. Perhaps you just push that wee bit too far without judgment, without making any comment on it. Just notice all of these things. Allow your body to completely release. Feel that ripple effect of relaxation as your body comes into that familiar place of your Shavasana. Take a big breath in and guide that fiery energy to your solar plexus and just store it there from whenever you need it, whenever you need that little boost. Now just let go of the breath, let go of the mind, and just allow yourself to surrender into your Shavasana. Allow yourself to float there. Gently draw yourself back. Come back to your physical body first of all, and just gaze your awareness over your full body, like a closing inventory. And then just find your toes and your fingers and create that movement, just getting everything moving again. Take it out to the wrists, the ankles, and just release through by doing lovely little circles round and round, going in both directions. Bring your hands together to prayer and then clasp them together until link your fingers and gently just release out through your wrists. Gently and easily, little circles. And then draw your knees into the chest for one last time. Wrap your arms around the backs or fronts of your knees. Gently guide your lower back up and peel your shoulders, your head and your neck up gently, not pulling. Give yourself a big compassionate hug in. And then as you exhale, just draw yourself over to whatever side feels good and natural. And once you get there, 2 big nourishing breaths in and out, revitalising and re-energising. And then just use that inhalation to push yourself back up to seated. Inhale and draw that energy all the way up. Gather it into that ball and draw it in. All the way to your solar plexus. Bring your hands, place them wherever feels comfortable at heart centre, Anjali Mudra, or just resting on your inner knees. Thank you for joining me for our core flow. Apologies for running late. Have an amazing evening. Namaste.